due for this year's commemoration of the World Day for Spina Bifida and Hydrocephalus to take place tomorrow, the 25th of October, 2023. The theme for this year, 2023, is accessibility for all, empowering lives, embracing differences. This theme aligns strongly with the Sustainable Development Goals set by the United Nations, particularly SDG 4, quality education, and SDG 3, good health and well-being, and SDG 10, reduced inequalities. It also reflects the resolutions made at the Global Summit towards the Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities and is in line with Uganda's National Development Plan, NDP3. By focusing on accessibility, the theme emphasizes the need for equal opportunities and inclusion for individuals with spina bifida and hydrocephalus. It calls for the removal of barriers that prevent them from accessing quality education, health care, employment, and social services. The theme aligns with SDG 4 by promoting inclusive education for all, ensuring that children with these conditions can receive education tailored to their needs. It also highlights the importance of SDG 3 by advocating for improved health care, services, early detection and intervention, and timely enhancing the well-being of affected individuals. Furthermore, by embracing differences and reducing inequalities, the theme supports SDG 10, aiming at to ensure that no one is left behind. Lastly, the theme is in line with Uganda's National Development Plan, which emphasizes inclusive development and social protection. It recognizes the rights of individuals with disabilities, including those with spina bifida and hydrocephalus, and works towards providing accessible infrastructure, services, and support systems to empower their lives and ensure equal opportunities for all. Spina bifida is a significant public health concern in Uganda. It is estimated that 11.7% in 10,000 live births in the country are affected by this condition. These statistics come from Ministry of Health, Prevalence of Spina Bifida, 2018. Spina bifida often leads to lifelong physical and cognitive disabilities, including the co-occurring condition known as hydrocephalus, which affects the accumulation and circulation of cerebrospinal fluid in the brain. Hydrocephalus affects about 8,000 persons per year, and 40% of the cases have post-infection hydrocephalus. 30% due to spina bifida, and 30% is congenital hydrocephalus. Despite the high prevalence of spina bifida and hydrocephalus in Uganda, there's lack of public awareness.
Spina bifida, I will start with that. It is a condition where a child is born with a swelling at the back. When you have a swelling at the back, it means part of your spinal cord didn't grow well, and your spinal cord, the nerves that are part of the spinal cord come out, they are exposed to the surface. When we all touch our back, there is a bone that you feel that is supposed to encase or to cover your spinal cord. But in spina bifida, you have a defect, so your nerves come out, they are exposed. So when the nerves are exposed, they become dysfunctional. Dysfunction means they don't work. So such a child will have problems like, they'll have problems with passing urine, so urine comes all the time. They can't control the urine, they can't control their stool. Sometimes, depending on the level, depending on the level of where the problem is, they have weakness of their legs. When they have weakness with their legs, they are going to have problems like pressure sores, like our brother here, Stephen, because the legs were not working, he got pressure sores, and because the legs are not working, there is no sensation, healing of these wounds is very hard. So they end up having chronic ulcers, and they end up being amputated. That's why he was amputated from Kosu. So this problem is bad. It is bad, but it can be prevented. There is no clear cause of this disease, but the great researchers have told us that the greatest contribution is from lack of folic acid. Folic acid is a vitamin that we have in our bodies, but we can also get it from different foods. So folic acid helps a mother, it helps in dividing the cells. So when a mother is pregnant, their bodies are dividing rapidly because of the demands of the baby who is in the womb. So if you lack folic acid, your baby is at risk of getting Spina Bifida. The problem is this problem happens in the first 1 month of your baby in the womb. And many ladies are not aware that they are pregnant in the first 1 month. So we encourage all mothers, all women who are intending to get pregnant, to swallow folic acid before they conceive. Because by the time you realize that you've conceived, it's usually after the 1 month that you've not seen your periods, and the problem has already happened. This problem happens in the first 1 month. So we are coming out to the public to tell you, if you intend to get pregnant at one point, swallow folic acid at least 3 months before you get pregnant. That is how we are going to prevent this condition. Like I said, folic acid is that ingredient that is implicated in Spina Bifida. The other, that's about 70%. The other 30% could be genetics. If you come from a family where there is Spina Bifida, you have chances of getting a child with Spina Bifida. Or if you're a lady, you had Spina Bifida, you have also chances of delivering a child with Spina Bifida.